Okay, so these notes are going to be kind of long, so I'm sorry in advance. So we're going to talk about the slope formula. So now that you know what slope is, remember that it is equal to m, right? So we're saying m equals, and our formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is going to make sense in a couple minutes when we talk about it. But first, let's talk about the steps to using the formula, okay? So the first steps are to substitute the x and y coordinates. Oh, that's supposed to be an and. Into the formula. Coordinates. And then we're going to choose which ordered pair to put first. Y2, generally I do Y2, X2, okay? But either choice will be fine. So you could put your X1, Y, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about that again. So either choice is fine. Then you simplify and reduce the ratio and keep it as a fraction. That is super important. Okay, so if you need to get that down, pause it, but otherwise I'm going to keep on going. So we have two ordered pairs. So the first thing we said was that you have to label it as x1, y1, x2, y2. Remember, an ordered pair is x comma y. So we have x1, y1. And I do that because that's the first one. And we have x2, y2. And I do that because it's the second ordered pair. So I just put little 2 subscripts. Remember, our formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So now we're going to plug them in. Okay, so y2 is 9, y1 is 3, x2 is 9, x1 is 5. And I said that was equal to m. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 5 is 4. Reduce that down to 3 comma 2. So my answer is 3, 2. Okay, and I don't divide them. I just leave it as that. Again, this was my y2, so I put 9 there. This is my y1, so I put 3 there. This was my x2 and my x1. So I just plug it in for the thing. Okay, so we're going to do, I want you to try the next one on your own. Okay, so pause and try letter B on your own. Okay, so we had x1, y1, x2, y2. We plug it in, 2 minus 2, and then 3 minus negative 2. Remember to do keep, change, change, and 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus negative 2 is 5, and 0 over 5 is just 0, okay? So now that I kind of reminded you what to do C on your own. So pause and try C on your own. All right, you should have gotten negative 1/4. Be careful here with the keep, change, change in both of those, okay? So be really careful. So that's how we find slope using 2 ordered pairs. Now, if we have a table, nothing really changes. We just choose, or if it says rate of change, that just means slope, remember. So we just choose 2 points. Okay, so choose 2 points. I choose whatever, so I just normally choose the first 2. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one as one pair, and this is another pair. So this is my y2, my x2, this is my x1, y1. Still plug it into the formula. And the formula is 1 minus 4, 2 minus 3. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Negative 3 divided by 1 is positive 3. And that's my slope. All right, so again, choose 2 points. I would again use the first point, 0, 1, and 1, 4. So now that we've chosen 2 points, you just plug it into the formula and solve. So try that on your own right now. All right, so again, we got m equals 3. Okay, so last one, try C on your own. I'm going to let you choose any 2 points. Whatever 2 points you choose, you should still get the same answer. So choose any ones you want. Okay, so no matter what 2 ordered pairs you chose, I just chose the first 2. When you plug it in, you should get 2. All right, let's go to the next page. The next page says work out the problem using the rate of change. So we're going to compare the y-intercepts and the rates of change of the following items. So here's an equation. And here's 2 ordered pairs. So we want to figure out if their slopes are the same and if their rates of change are the same. Okay. So first thing we have to do is find our slope of the second one, okay, of the 2 ordered pairs. We're going to find the slope of the ordered pairs. So we have 3, 4, and 8, 10. We want to do x1, y1, x2, y2, plug them into the formula. So 10 minus 4 over 8 minus 3. And 10 minus 4 is 6. 8 minus 3 is 5. In this case, because it gives this to us as a decimal up here, we want to figure out what 6 over 5 is as a decimal, and that's 1.2. So your m is 1.2, which how does that compare to this m? Why is it not going to this number? How does that compare to this one? They're the same, so we want the rates of change to be the same. So that eliminates 3 and 4. So now we have to figure out the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is the 0.4 here, and we have to figure that out in our thing. So given our 2 ordered pairs, so we have 1.2x, our y-intercept is b. Okay, so we're going to plug in one of our ordered pairs. I'm going to go with 3 and 4, and for x and y. So I'm going to do y is 4, 1.2 times 3, and we want to solve for b. So 1.2 times 3 is what? Is 3.6 plus b equals 4. And then again, to solve equations, to get b alone, we subtract 3.6. You get 0.4 equals b. So is this b, my 0.4, the same to this b? They're both 0.4. So the rates of change and the y-intercepts are the same. So my answer is 2 then. Okay. This one, we want to know if our slope is decreasing or increasing, decreasing or increasing. It's increasing if it's positive, it's decreasing if it's negative. And you want to find the slope. So find the slope of the graph and the 2 pairs. So I want you to take a moment and do that right now. Find the 2 slopes. All right, so the first one, for the table, I just chose the first 2, and I'd get 1 over 1. And 1 over 1 is the slope of a positive 1, right? So far, this is increasing at 1. So let's try the next one. We have 1 minus 0, which is negative 1, and negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 1. And that also gives me a positive 1. So that is also increasing. So both of them are positive 1, which is increasing. So increasing with the same rate is 2. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions in class.